Okay guys, hey, it's Tuesday morning. I'm here in Newport, Arkansas, getting loaded with a magnet crane, picking up some railroad parts, as you can see. So I just backed into this spot, and that's like the third magnet dump he's put in. Scaled in around over there, and you have to meander through the yard to get back here to the right spot. So when I checked in, the guy said he was going to tell the loader to put in a certain amount of drops, and then I go scale out and probably adjust from there, because he said this the customer on this ordered a certain amount of product. I forget exactly what he said, like 40,000 pounds maybe. So I won't be fully loaded by weight. So we'll see what he says. And then this load is going over into eastern Oklahoma. So yeah, I'm just getting this week started, really. I came out Monday morning, and well, I'll go into that a little more later when it's not so noisy. But I got my truck, or my trailer, into the shop there at the Oakley yard. Had a leaky airbag, which I'll go into a little more. So I had the airbag replaced, and they did a full inspection, full service on it. Got a new tire on the front trailer axle, you know, full grease job, lube. Had a gasket put in on the back of the door there. I'll go into that a little more later, kind of explain. And then they were real slow on loads yesterday too, out of the Little Rock area. So after waiting a couple hours, I just decided to try to get some stuff I've been putting off done. So I got this new driver's seat installed yesterday over at Quality Truck Repair in North Little Rock. My old seat was getting to where the back support was breaking, so I just went ahead and got that done. I like it much better. So it was an unproductive day as far as hauling freight goes, but I was able to get some trailer work and truck work done. So really just getting started. This place is about an hour and a half northeast of Little Rock, where I'm picking up, and then it's gonna, like I said, deliver over in eastern Oklahoma. Should be able to get it delivered today. You can see I got a trailer wash also yesterday. You can see the outside of the trailer is nice and shiny. The inside got washed out too. But let's take a look in here. That's what we're getting. Give you a shot of it here. There's a good shot. As you can see, I've moved my bows out of the way. So that's what we're doing. Once the loader gets it to where he wants it, we'll go around and scale out. I may have to come back and get a little bit added on or taken off. We'll see. But that's what we're doing. All right, guys, so I'm loaded and scaled out. They were happy with the load on the first scale out attempt. There's a scale house right over there. There's another Oakley guy waiting over there under that shade tree. I think he's already loaded. So let's hop in here and take a look at it. I've got to put my bows back in anyway. So let's take a look at this. So that's it. I think my total weight was like 73,000, something like that. So I'm gonna put my bows back over, get my tarp on, and I've got to walk back over to the office over there and get my paperwork. That's the way they do it here. Okay, everybody, update for you. I'm in Oklahoma now, eastern Oklahoma, about 27 miles from my delivery customer. I don't think there's going to be anybody there, but I guess I should say delivery location. I've called and talked to a fella that answered the phone at the number I had on my order, and he's given me some directions on where I'm supposed to dump. But he said there probably won't be anybody there, so hopefully it's not too hard to figure out. But I wanted to take a minute too and kind of explain how things have gone recently. I did not do any filming last week. I just took the whole week off, didn't film anything. But I mentioned having an airbag problem on the trailer, I think earlier today. And what happened is last Friday morning, I made a delivery down in Lucedale, Mississippi, which is way down in like southeast Mississippi. And I noticed that I had a leaky airbag. So after I got empty, you know, they did not want me to get reloaded with a faulty airbag. So, plus they didn't have a load for me. I waited about an hour after being empty, and they didn't have any load. So I had to make a decision whether to try to get somewhere and have the airbag replaced, and then try to get a load, you know, a home load back towards North Little Rock. So at a point I decided just to head on back to North Little Rock, because the main reason is I didn't have enough. I felt like I didn't have enough time to go get the airbag repaired and get home on Friday. I could have still gotten home on Saturday, maybe with a load. Don't know that because they didn't have anything lined up for me. Don't know what that would have entailed. But it was my birthday weekend, so I had some things planned, so I wanted to go ahead and just get home. So I made a decision to just drive home empty from Lucedale, Mississippi. Got back to the Oakley yard in North Little Rock about, you know, late in the afternoon, about 5 o'clock Friday, and my dispatcher set me up to check the trailer into the shop there first thing Monday morning, which I did, and they did a full service on the trailer, replaced a tire, fixed a little rubber seal on the back end of the trailer, and replaced the faulty airbag, which was the primary problem. Then I went down to the other end of the shop and had a connector for my hydraulic connection replaced, because it had been dripping oil, hydraulic fluid. And so I got a lot of things done. Got a trailer washout and the exterior of the trailer washed while I was there. And then, because freight was slow, now this was yesterday, Monday, they were really struggling to get everybody loads out of the Little Rock area yesterday. I've heard it's better today, but yesterday they were kind of struggling. So I just decided to go ahead and I told my dispatcher to just try to set me up with something for Tuesday morning. And I took my truck over to Quality Truck Repair there in North Little Rock after calling them ahead. And like I showed you, I think before briefly, I got my driver's seat replaced because my seat was breaking. the back of my seat was, you know, it had been bothering me for a few months, and it was getting worse, and I was just afraid it was going to just totally break on me. So I went ahead and just, while I had nothing else going, I went and got that done, and I had them do a brake inspection for me. They said all my brakes were okay for now. They were at least, my pads were all at least at 50%, so that was good to figure out. I was thinking I had my rear truck axle might need some brake pads. So anyway, that's kind of an update on what's been going on. Again, today it's, you know, right now it's about a little before 2 p.m. on Tuesday. Got this load of railroad plates I picked up in Newport, Arkansas. I'm going to be delivering it here in about half an hour in Oklahoma. Called my dispatcher about an hour ago just to see if they had anything lined up yet, and they did not. And I had called them earlier to give them an ETA so they would know approximately when I would be empty. So that's kind of what's going on. Hopefully they'll have something. You know, my guess, it's just a wild guess from over in this area. You know, I might go back to Fort Smith, could go to Tulsa, could go to Muskogee, Catoosa. I don't know. I don't have any idea really. Oh man. So, just giving you a little bit of Oklahoma road footage and catching you up on what's been going on. You know, I don't know what's really going on with freight. You know, maybe that port strike had a little to do with it, even though it was just a few days. But I think for the most part, you know, it's just that we've got the presidential election coming up, and you know, people are just waiting to see what happens there. But I don't know, that's just my feeling. I've heard that, you know, in the past when it's election year that can have an impact on freight. So I'm ready to get through that, and let's get this thing rolling again. Anyway, more later. Okay guys, so I'm here at my delivery site. Can't go anywhere anyway. I'm on the phone on hold with my dispatcher, but I can't get out of here anyway. I've got to go back across these railroad tracks to get to Highway 59 over there, blocked by the train anyway. But I've already dumped. Let me show this to you. Came out pretty quick. This stuff drops out really fast. But the guy, I called him again. He told me just to drop it anywhere around here by these 3 trucks. So there's the load. I swept it out, and I'm going to drive a little ways with my tarp open just to let some of the dust blow out. But that's it. And you see I've left the paperwork here as instructed in a baggie. And I'm going to take a picture and send it to the guy that I've talked to just for backup. So I'm waiting on my dispatcher to tell me what's next. Until then. All right, everybody. Hey, it's Wednesday morning, about 10 till 8. I am on 135 North in Kansas. Just wanted to give you an update. I'm going to, well actually, I don't remember if I talked about this or not, but you know, I made that delivery over in Heavener, Oklahoma yesterday, those rail parts. And then my dispatcher Manuel had me headed up to Catoosa. You know, Oakley has a port facility there in Catoosa, Oklahoma. So I was headed up there, got about halfway there, and then he called me and said he had a different, better load for me. definitely more miles. Picking up here in Salina, Kansas. I'm about 50 minutes away, but I've got to stop and get a trailer washout first, because this shipper I'm headed to, it's a hazmat load, and they require a trailer washout. I don't really need one. I just had my trailer washed out Monday at the Oakley yard. But anyway, they require a trailer washout and proof of a trailer washout before you get loaded. So I'm going to a Blue Beacon there in Salina, just a mile or two from my shipper, to get the trailer washed out. And this product, I'm pretty sure I've hauled this product before, but I picked it up at a different shipper up in Nebraska. I know what I think I know what I'm getting. They'll have us line the trailer with plastic, and it's going over to Quincy, Illinois. Oh, I'm getting a call now from Manuel. Yeah, that was Manuel, my dispatcher, just asking for an ETA to the shipper. And I said, well, I'm about 50 minutes from the Blue Beacon, which, you know, will probably take an hour at the Blue Beacon, let's just estimate. So he basically gave them an ETA of about 3 hours from now, which I should be able to make that no problem, hopefully quicker than that. But you know, you never know going to a Blue Beacon. You might be there for, you know, you might be in and out of there in 35 minutes, or it might take 2 hours. So we'll see. But he was going to communicate with the shipper and kind of give him an ETA. So yeah, we got nice weather. It's my truck thermometer says it's 55 degrees. It'll be a nice day. So once we get loaded with this product, we'll be heading east on I-70. Oh, got another call. Okay guys, so I'm here at my shipper in Salina, Kansas. Scaled in over on the other side of the building and pulled around here, and my loader is over here. He told me just to stop here, and when this truck moves out of the way, I'm supposed to pull up right beside that concrete wall there for loading, and that's the product I'm getting right there in those bins. So he said they've got a safety meeting here in a little bit that they'll have to go to for about 15 or 20 minutes, and they'll get started on me. But that's what's going on. I got a trailer washout just about 3 miles from here. Really didn't need it, but it's required. In fact, it's still kind of wet in there. It ought to dry out though. And what they're going to do is they're going to get in here and put the plastic lining in, and then we'll get loaded, and I have to drive back around this way and turn left, hook around the other side of the building to scale out and get paperwork. And I've got my hazmat placards I'm about to install on the trailer while I'm waiting. But that's what we're doing. Pretty weather. Okay guys, so they've got me into the loading position. Earlier when I was filming, I was parked over there along the cars, but they've got me pulled up here. You can see they've got a faint yellow line here to designate the loading area, and my loader and the new trainee who just started yesterday. Maybe I can get them on camera, I don't know, but they just left to go to their training or their safety meeting. So I'm just waiting for them to get done with that and come back. And it worked out okay because, you know, I just got the trailer washed out, and it's still got water in it, so I've tilted it up, as you can see, trying to let some of that water drain out. You can see they've got their case of plastic set in here. They're gonna get in there and put the plastic in, so that's cool. I don't have to mess with that. But you can see I still got a little bit of water in there. But yeah, that'll drain out pretty quick with the sunlight and all. And this is the product we're getting. They said it, according to their scaling, it should weigh right at 46,000 pounds net product weight. But this is it, some sort of a sulfuric residue that they have left over from their cleaning process here. You know, they make galvanized steel from what I can tell. And this is just some leftover residue. It is a hazmat load because it will burn your eyes. I mean, you can touch it. He said unless you've got a cut on your hand or something, it really won't do anything to you. Or if you get it in your eyes, it'll burn real bad. But you can see I've got my hazmat placards already on. There's one on each side of the trailer and each end as required. So we're just going to leave this up until they get back, and I'll try to show you something. Okay guys, let me give you a quick update. I'm still waiting to be loaded, but me and the loader just got inside the trailer and got the plastic hung up. And you won't be able to see it very well at this point. But what we do is use the bow brackets. You know, we stretch the plastic up over the hole in the bow bracket and then just punch the hole or the bow through the plastic and into the hole on each side. So that's it. Basically they're trying to cover the sides and the floor to keep it from sticking, I think. I'm not real sure. That seems to be the purpose. So the loader has gone to get a different forklift. When he gets back, he's going to put the forklift in here, and then I'm going to back up so that he can load from this area. He'll have access to the product, and he can load from here on my non-tarp side of the trailer, which is good because I was worried about that a little bit, because I was thinking he was going to load from over here. So I think this is him coming. The trainee has been preoccupied in the office, so that's not him, that's a different guy. So oh yeah, I needed to put my turnbuckles on. So that's what we're doing, still waiting. Okay guys, so I just started getting loaded. He just dumped the first bin into the rear of the trailer, and that's the empty bin right there. And then they're getting the second bin ready. This is the trainee, second day on the job here in the orange hat. So he's taking the empties in there evidently. He's trying to kill some time and show you the process of hooking up. It's kind of slow, so I may have to pause here. But it took a while because he had to go and find the right forklift. They were all in use. All right, so let's see. He's going to hook up to the second bin. I'll try to just keep the camera on and show it to you. Got the trainee doing some functions. Like I said, this is some sort of a sulfuric residue product. Okay, so here we go with bin number 2. So let's see, 3, 4, I think there was 14 of these bins, and according to him, it should weigh about 46,000 pounds, which should be good for me. I can handle 47,000 usually. So what he's going to do is he's going to position this over the trailer, and then they're going to reach up there and trigger the release mechanism with this pole, and then it will dump into the trailer. So hopefully the battery will last long enough that you can see that. He's trying to show the trainee how to do it. This is her first attempt at releasing it. Oh, here we go. She's a little bit timid. Oh, she's having a hard time getting the pole all the way up. She can't quite. She's got to push. She's got to put some more muscle into it. Pop it. Oh, she knocked her hard hat off. Oh no. Sure. She's about to get it. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, there we go. So that's how it works, guys. I think he said he's going to put 4 in the back, 4 in the front, 4 in the middle, and then the last 2, I can tell him where I want them depending on my scale. So that's how it works. All right, everybody. So I just scaled out, got my paperwork. We're tarped up, ready to go. It is 12/17, Wednesday afternoon. Leaving my shipper here in Salina, Kansas. I wouldn't mind coming to this place again. It was a little slow today because, you know, mainly because they had a trainee. So, you know, a little bit of learning time going on. But this place is easy to get to. It's just probably a mile or less off the freeway, I-70. So I'm gonna hook a right here and hop back on 70 East toward Kansas City. And then we'll be shooting across Missouri, going to Quincy, Illinois, which as soon as we get across the Mississippi River into Illinois, we'll be almost there. So that load ended up weighing about 45,600, I believe. A little lighter than they were projecting. But that leaves me plenty light to get fuel. I think my gross weight was a little under 78. But it's not like that was what I wanted them to load. You know, that's just what they had to load. So what it weighed is what it weighed. It wasn't up to me. So that's cool. I got room to stop and get fuel. Oh, it's warming up a little bit. It says it's 88 now. Gonna get the truck cooled off a little bit. I'm just hoping when I dump this stuff this time, it comes out a little bit better. You know, I delivered a load of this to Quincy back in the, I don't know, winter. Early spring, late winter, and it was still pretty cold. And it stuck. I had to get in there and shovel and broom a bit to get it all out of there. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll get it out of there either way. Alright, so that's it for Salina, Kansas. See you on down the road.